The Nigerian Senate and the chief security officers are holding a crucial meeting on insecurity increase in Nigeria. Keep watching for more details.
A meeting at our instance as body of principal officers of the Senate. And there will be two segments to this meeting. The first is what we are going through now. DJ and I should have seen you. Maybe I was misled by the MC. Sorry about that. The first segment is this segment, which is an open segment, where we make remarks of general nature why this meeting is holding today. And the second segment is the segment that will be a closed session where our media friends will excuse us and all other non-essential personnel who are here would also have to leave, so that we hold a session that I may term as no hold barred. We have invited you today for what is obvious, what is before everyone, what is of concern and of interest to every single Nigerian today. The Senate, before we went to recess last week, Wednesday, today a week, we had discussions over the security situation of the country. But even before then, we've had several discussions over the security situation. Let me say that this Senate particularly, and indeed, even the previous sessions of the Senate and National Assembly generally, had shown serious commitment and partnership with the executive arm of government. And as far as I can remember, there has never been an administration in this country, as far as I can remember, and especially since the Fourth Republic started in 1999, there has never been an administration that invested so much resources in the security of this country like this present administration. I have no doubt about this. I am a participant. So to a very large extent, I can say that none. We believe that as a National Assembly, we have always met the executive, this executive, at the right position, at the right time, most especially when it concerns investments in the security of life and property in Nigeria. We have also, in our individual capacities and as committees of the National Assembly, and in fact, as a National Assembly, shown concern about the security situation. And the security situation of any country can never be 100% satisfactory. But of course, there is a level at which no country can be comfortable with insecurity. Ours has lingered, definitely. We had hoped that by this time, the security situation of Nigeria would have been far better, and Nigeria would have made more progress, not only in the area of security, but in the area of our economy, which is tied to the security situation again. I believe that our security agencies and armed forces have been doing their best, but apparently we have to do more to achieve what we desire to achieve. There are, of course, several arguments whether the resources available to our armed forces and other security agencies are enough or not. Definitely not enough. I don't know of any country where there's enough, really. But even within the scarcity that we have, this administration and this Senate and National Assembly has always prioritized the security of our country. So this particular section of the interaction between us is to look into where we are today and probably this current present position where we are is most frightening, because it's like there's nowhere to hide or nowhere to go. It's like insecurity is everywhere, and especially if it is coming to the point of dislocating the security situation where the head of government, or where the government headquartered. So we really have to review and see what more we have to do and how differently we have to do. Our population is largely peasant. Most of our people are in the rural areas, and they lead their lives by going to farms. We all know this. In many parts of the country today, that is a Herculean task. Bandits have taken over, but it is our desire, and in fact my belief, that we can do better to secure the rural areas, the so-called ungoverned space, at least for our population who go to farms to make their living, where our agricultural productivity is drastically going down. That would complicate the security situation, because the most ordinary, everyday Nigerian cares more about what he or she or what the family will eat. And of course, other things are secondary. And where this is not possible at all, that means life is on an edge. So we have to look at that. We have problem with our economy to some extent because of security. No foreign direct investments, or not as much as we would ordinarily attract to our country. The level of oil theft is of industrial scale today. And many of the oil companies, especially the oil majors, the international oil companies, don't feel this environment is secured enough for them to continue with their businesses. And our oil will be useless if there are no exploration for us to export and earn revenues for the development of our country. That is something that we also have to deal with, because the economy could simply be so challenged that resources will be so little that government may find it difficult to provide services. And already this is a mono economy. Already revenue is a problem to us. So if our crude is stolen at such a high level and high scale, that means our revenues will drastically go down. So these and so many other things that are serious concern to all Nigerians are things that we'll discuss here. But this is not to say that the narrative should be about what happens between now and end of the year or the first quarter of next year. In fact, our prayer is to start seeing serious and drastic and remarkable and dramatic changes from today. I know in the last 1 week or so, there were efforts. You had meetings and you might have come up with different strategies to see how the situation can be bettered. On behalf of all my colleagues here, I want to welcome you, CDS. We are leading this delegation. I've not seen the NSA. Sorry? Oh, okay. You said fake. Okay. So you are representing? Okay. We hope that our discussion will give us the opportunity to consider other things or other areas or ideas that we didn't have before. But I want to assure you, anything and everything you tell us, please be confident that you are talking to partners who will hold whatever is said, especially those of sensitive nature. We keep them sacred. We are not going to divulge. That's why we have to have closed session where issues of operational nature and you think very classified, you may even maybe look for a smaller district if you think so. We'll have to weed colleagues from the media and all non-essential staff. But let me invite, so in the absence of the NSA, who will talk? The CDS. CDS, you are all welcome to this meeting. And may God protect our country and our people. Thank you very much. You are welcome, please. You are on the floor.